Hello. Today we are going to learn how to find a line of best fit given a table of data. First, we want to make sure which set of data is our X and which set of data is our Y. Based on the provided graph paper, we can tell time is our X and calories burned is our Y. You can also tell that if you read through the word problem. Once we have that fixed, we also want to look at our table of data. We're going to notice there's one incomplete point right here. They give us a 60 for the time, the minutes, but we're going to find the calories burned later. We are not going to put that point in our table here. All right. So from the home screen, in order to input this data, there is a special way. On a TI-84, you're going to hit Stat. When you are in the Stat menu, you're going to hit 1, and that is going to open up List 1. In List 1, make sure it's clear. We are going to input the X values, in other words, our time, and we have 18, 24, 30, 40, 42, 48, 52. Awesome. In math, we always want to check for accuracy before moving on. All right, let's see what I got here. 260, 280, 320, 380, 400, 440, 475. And you do want to make sure each of those data points correlates with the one. You want to make sure each of the Y values that you put in correlates with the X values that were given in the original data. Now, once we have this table, we are going to go to second Y equals. And in second Y equals, you're going to want to go in and turn on your first plot here. So we're going to go into that, and notice it's off. So we're going to turn it on. We also want to make sure we choose the right plot here. We're going to choose that first one, the dots. Those other ones aren't important right now. You want to make sure your X is being drawn from list 1, and your Y's are being drawn from list 2, and the color and the mark don't really matter. All right? Once we have that, real quick way to see your graph is zoom, and then number 9, because that's going to zoom you right in on that graph, and there we go. All right, that is a graph of our given data. Now, that's half the battle. Once we have that, we're going to hit this stat button again. Once you hit that stat button again, rather than going into the edit this time, we are going to go over to calc. And in the calc menu, you're going to see here, number 4, linear regression. Notice it's got that ax plus b. You usually see that as mx plus b because m is the normal variable we use for slope. So we're going to hit 4 for linear regression and make sure that it's pulling the correct x, correct y's, list 1, list 2 there. So we're going to hit enter, 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 enter. And there you go. That is our linear or our line of best fit for, excuse me, that is our linear regression model or our line of best fit for this given data. So that is y equals, in mathematics, if it tells you to round, you're going to want to round where it tells you to. In this case, it doesn't tell us. I like 3 decimal points. So 395. Apologies for the terrible handwriting there. All right, and 395 x and plus our b. And notice that that 5 is followed by a 1, but that 1 is followed by another 5. So technically that does round to a 2 there. So 952. All right, that is our linear equation or the line of best fit for this given data. Now notice it's not going to, every single point is not going to go through it exactly. It's going to go through it close. And you'll see I had a student start sketching this here, and they did a good job. Now that we have the equation for the line of best fit, we can figure out the rest of this word problem, which is how many calories are burned after 60 minutes. So you can either take this and plug 60 in for x in this problem, and you'll see that y equals 516.652. But there's actually a cooler way. We can find the y that goes with that x. We can go into the y equals menu and we can input the line of best fit. So I'm just making sure I put it in correctly there. Once you have that, hit the graph button and you'll be able to see the line on our data points. And as you see, it doesn't go through all those data points exactly. There's a few that are a little above it or a little below it. And then from here, we can go into our table by hitting second table. And you'll see if we scroll on down at 60, the y value that goes with that x is 516.65. So there you go. I'll go ahead and write that missing ordered pair since it was part of the word problem here. And that is 60, comma, 516.652. All right. Apologies again about that handwriting. And there you have it. That is how we find a line of best fit using a TI-84 calculator, and then using that line of best fit to find unknown information. Thank you so much for your time.